Welcome to the dawn of a new era in dentures, where innovation meets artistry and digital technology transforms smiles. This video is our introduction to Simplus 3D Dentures. It is hosted on the ormgroup.com webpage, on a direct-to-consumer webpage, simplus3ddentures.com, and additionally, it is featured on various social media websites.
Welcome to the dawn of a new era in dentures, where innovation meets artistry and digital technology transforms your smile. Introducing the revolutionary Simplus 3D denture. Using groundbreaking 3D digital manufacturing procedures, the Simplus 3D denture offers you several advantages not available with traditional dentures, including a computer-precise fit, the convenience of fewer trips to the dental office, the security of a digital record for fast replacement should you break or lose your denture, and exceptional aesthetics for a beautiful, natural-looking smile. Rediscover the joy of eating, speaking, and laughing again with confidence. Make this the dawn of a new era for yourself. Check out all the advantages of this groundbreaking denture below and ask your dentist if Simplus 3D dentures are right for you.
Your patients will learn about the benefits of Simplus 3D Dentures on a recently posted webpage, simplus3ddentures.com. For your convenience, we can also supply your office with patient brochures that feature all of the benefits of Simplus 3D Dentures. Digital technology has ushered in a whole new language in the dental profession. For your convenience, we have launched a URL, a section in our website that unravels the definition of many of these new terms and acronyms. How will artificial intelligence change the world? AI is accelerating into a mega trend transforming industries, companies, and the way we live and work. Organizations that build a strong data and AI foundation will be better positioned to reinvent, compete, and achieve new levels of performance. We will adapt AI to our processes, including denture and partial designs. Our design team at Orm Group will compile thousands of 3D dentures and partial designs, and AI will automatically present an optimal design for your patients based on sound data from thousands of successful cases. Our new brand Simplus 3D Dentures includes Complete Dentures, Simplus Refresh, a Reline alternative. Now your patients don't have to be without their teeth and no more relines. Simplus 3D Chrome Partials with 3D laser metal printing. Simplus 3D Mill Titanium Partials, the most biocompatible partial you can place in a patient. Simplus Flexible Partials, and Simplus Smile Clip Over Dentures, a more durable and more patient-friendly alternative to plastic/vinyl attachments. Here are some of the advantages of Simplus 3D Dentures. A digitally precise fit, less time in the chair, a permanent digital record is created, we offer customized natural aesthetics, and we use the strongest high-quality materials and processes available. Computer designed and digitally manufactured, the Simplus 3D denture lets your patients say goodbye to slipping, discomfort, and self-consciousness caused by ill-fitting dentures. A traditional denture can take as many as 6 appointments or more. With Simplus 3D dentures, your patient receives their new denture in as little as 2 or 3 appointments, saving time, stress, and scheduling hassles for you and your patient. This new generation denture harnesses the power of 3D technology to individually craft a denture that offers your patients a brilliant, natural-looking smile. We can customize the aesthetics that your patients are looking for. Should your patient break or lose their denture, a new one can be created using the digital record, quickly and efficiently without the need for you to redo the clinical steps and creating more chair time for you or your patient. Simplus 3D dentures are made from breakthrough materials that have raised the industry standard for denture strength and durability. At the Orm Group, we have manufactured more than 100,000 3D dentures using the highest quality materials and processes available. We have pioneered many of the processes and materials used by other labs today. There are huge advantages to digital processing, especially creating a digital footprint on the patient's clinical data. The digital record enables us to replace the patient's prosthetic with the push of a button without having to bring the patient back and through several repeat appointments. We encourage our clients to go digital with the purchase of an iOS or desktop scanner. Simplus 3D dentures, 3D Chrome, and 3D titanium frameworks can be designed and manufactured from either a traditional or fully digital workflow. While we prefer the digital path, however, we can still accept impressions and models. We then convert those analog records by scanning the impression and models and converting the process to digital. This video will walk you and your staff through a step-by-step process for scanning your patient's existing dentures after a wash impression is taken.
I'll show you in great detail how to scan the reference denture, following the necessary scan strategy for the upper, the lower, as well as the bite. And now we're in our work order form. So we're going to go ahead and hit removable, and then we're going to hit milled and milled. And we're going to just click on the first molar and click on the lower molar. So you've now set up the case order to be able to scan your reference dentures. Be mindful to also set a delivery date at this point or at the end of your scanning. Let's go ahead and get into the scanning now of the upper and lower reference dentures. So we have our reference dentures here. So what's nice, if you look at the user interface, we have three options for how we're going to scan. So 3Shape has optimized scan strategies for intraoral, impressions, and denture scanning. Now, because we're doing a reference denture, which has a wash impression, we're going to click on impression. It is imperative and paramount that you follow the designated scan strategy in scanning the lower denture. I'm going to show you in this video where to start, how to take your scanner through the process. Where we'll be starting is on the first molar retromolar pad area. So we'll start here on the retromolar pad, first molar area. You want to rotate this around kind of side to side, which helps you get real deep into those undercuts. And you can see on the scan screen how accurately, efficiently, and predictably it's capturing those scans. So you want to get the whole intaglio portion first, then you're just going to stop. You'll let the scans process and render, then you'll start back on the first molar area, capture any areas that you haven't scanned properly, and then start rolling that over on the buccal. Notice we're really only at 33 seconds and we've already scanned a lot of this denture. Bringing that on the lingual to get the lingual border there. You want to always maintain some already scanned data inside your scans. So now that we have that, we're going to roll this over to the buccal periphery. Just bring that across, nice and controlled. Then you're going to roll that over. You're going to get the rest of the peripheral border. Right. Slow, controlled, getting everything that you need. Now you're going to get the remainder of the buccal facial portion of the teeth. And then you're going to bring this over and roll it over the occlusion. So that's how you capture every little last bit. And then you stop. So now we can see, we got a really good reference denture scan here. So you're going to click next. And now, again, it's going to ask you, how do you wish to scan? So just like the lower, we have intraoral, impression, and denture. But again, even though we have a reference denture, we're scanning the impression. Utilizing the strategy in the maxilla is also just as imperative as it was in the mandible. I will guide you through this process and show you the necessary scan strategy and how to follow those steps. So this process is also very efficient. So you're going to start here on the tuberosity, bring that over the center of the ridge, nice and controlled, bringing that back across to the other tuberosity. Then you want to start to bring that back to the anterior and then do the palatal swipe. Capturing all of that data and information. Then I want you to turn that scanner on a 45 just like this, making sure you're capturing always some already scanned, detailed information. So in 35 seconds, we've just scanned this entire palatal portion. It's already processed and rendered. We're going to go back now to the tuberosity, bring that right over just to capture the borders here. Nothing else. You're really just worried and concerned about capturing the borders and always making sure your scanner has some already captured data. Roll that around the hamular notch area there. Finish off that border. You can get a little bit of the buckle of the denture, that's just fine, but you're focused on that border. You want to make sure that gets a good seal in this area. And always, again, having some already captured data when you're running through your scan. Now, you can go ahead, finish off the rest of the buckle, just like this. And now you're going to roll over buccally and lingually to capture all of the anterior and posterior teeth. This way of this rocking motion makes sure that you have perfectly aligned scans without any double alignment or misalignment. We're at 1 minute 39 seconds to get this absolutely seamless and beautiful attention to exactly the way in which that we do this bite scan in the next step to process and render great occlusal results. So for the bite scan, we're going to do the buccal bite scan now. So you want to hold this 50-50, 50% in the upper, 50% in the lower, and just keep bringing that across. Now the lower has been aligned. Now you can bring that up across the upper. Now the upper has been aligned. You want to run that for another 2 to 3 seconds. You're going to stop. Now we'll move on to the next bite, which is the opposing side, of course. Now for this bite, once you get it aligned, so you see where you do 50-50 again, now the bite's been perfectly aligned. Now what I do, in order to get a perfect buccal bite scan in dental system of how these are going to come in, you can bring this all the way across just like that. You want to make sure you give the lab as much information as possible with respect to that buccal bite scan. And there you go. So there's our reference denture scans. You can see there's a little bit of an open bite there, and that's from the bite registration material. So there's your perfectly post-processed and rendered reference denture scans. And now all you got to do is send that through 3Shape Communicate, and that'll go right to your 3Shape Communicate designated digital denture lab.
Simplus Refresh, the denture reline alternative. Your patient does not have to be without their denture. We are pleased to introduce Simplus Refresh, a reline alternative. Now patients do not have to be without their dentures. By taking a wash impression with PVS, you then scan the dentures and send to Orem Group. Give your patient the dentures to wear at home until the new set arrives. In 3 days, we'll send you new copy dentures with a new fit for the price of just a tad more than a lab reline. Thank you for your participation in this short presentation featuring Simplus 3D Dentures. Ask your Orem rep about Simplus 3D Dentures or go to our webpage at www.oremgroup.com.